Hi everybody. Hang on. My name is WinterSoul, and today we have a story that I just want to do for my first video. It's so then I get views and then we can figure out what's gonna go down. The story I'm gonna do first is called Luna's Nightmare Chapter 1, and then we're gonna move on to Princess Celestia's. So I really hope you guys like it. Shit. I might have to pause and edit it because this isn't working for my stupid thing. Okay, so let's start with Luna's Nightmare, a My Little Pony fanfic. Princess Luna was sleeping in her bed one night in the castle of Canterlot. It had been a month since she was freed from the power of Nightmare Moon, using the legendary elements of harmony. Yet the memories of her being that wicked mare still lingered in her mind. Suddenly her eyes perked up as she thought she heard a voice. Looking around, she noticed that a window was open, and a light breeze was rustling the curtain. She shrugged, satisfied that at what she thought was the cause, and lay back down. Then she heard the sound again. Only, this time, it sounded clear. Luna! The voice echoed through the stone bedroom. She sat up again, trying to figure out if this time that it was the wind, imagination, or if some pony was really calling her. Luna! Again the voice called. Sister, is that you? Luna, the voice said again, as if not hearing her question, but still beckoning her. She pulled back her bed sheets and got out of bed, her hooves making a clapping sound as they hit the stone floor. Sis, I'm coming. She began to walk first, slowly, as she shook her sleepy feeling from her body. Her mind raced with the possibility that her sister Princess Celestia needed her help. Was she sick? Was she hurt? Did she have something important to tell Luna? All these possibilities ran through her mind as she opened her bedroom door with her magic and walked out. The corridor was dark, save for the light of the full moon streaming through the windows outside. The place was silent, save for the clapping sounds of Princess Luna's hooves, and the periodic voice saying, Luna, echoing through the halls. Luna tried to find where the voice was coming from as she passed by the door of her big sister's room. The voice, while sounding louder, seemed to be coming not from this room, but another room, further down the hall. Now she knew that it had to be Princess Celestia's voice, as there was no other pony in this part of the castle at this late in the night. Sis, I'm coming, hang on. She opened the door at the end of the hall and bottled in the room. This room looked as it has been unused for a while, and seemed to be now used for storage. There are several pieces of furniture, many of it covered in big white sheets that fluttered in the wind of an open window. She carefully walked around the room, trying to find the source of the voice, as it seemed to have stopped the minute Luna entered the room. Suddenly she began to hear laughter, not a happy sound of a pony having fun. It was a dark, evil laughter that gave Luna a chill up her spine. Who's there? Luna said, as she looked around. There was something about that laughter that sounded familiar. But could she not think of how she suddenly felt a brush against her backside, making her let it cry and quickly turn around. There was something shrouded in the sheet. She looked like a pony. She pulled the sheet off with her magic and found that it was a statue of Princess Celestia. That gave her an idea. Using her horn, she began to systematically pull the sheets off the objects around her, leaving chairs, a table, and some other items. Luna came upon a large rectangular object that looked like a picture frame. Pulling out the sheet, that not a picture, but a big mirror, surrounded by a golden frame. Luna then heard the laughter again. "Who are you?" The dusky princess said, as she looked around where she was standing. "What's wrong, Princess Luna?" The evil voice finally spoke. "Do you not recognize my voice? Show yourself in the name of Canterlot and Equestria. Look in the mirror and see yourself." Luna turned around and looked in the mirror. At first she saw only her reflection, illuminated by the moonlight, which gave the room an eerie appearance. In front of her eyes, the image began to change, become distorted. Before finally settling, Luna let out a gasp of surprise and fear as the new image was no longer hers. Instead, it was none other than Nightmare Moon. "Nightmare Moon?" Luna said, trying to grasp what she was seeing. "Who did you expect to be calling you? Your dear sister, Princess Celestia? You were destroyed. The ponies with the elements of harmony destroyed you. Foolish filly. The ponies were able to banish your dark side temporarily, but I'm still inside of you, like a glowing ember, as I always have been. You just happened to awake in me at the right place, at the right time, when you became to be jealous of your sister. How could you?" Luna screamed. "How could you use me like that? You should be thanking me. I turned you from a weak filly into a force to be feared. Now all of Equestria knows to respect your work. I'd rather not rule that rule in the fear that you brought. Face it, I didn't need you. Oh, I'd say that you were a willing host. In fact, possessing you was way too easy." Luna grew angry. At the fact that Nightmare Moon had blindly used her for her evil means. Her body, her passion as royalty, her magic, everything. "Well, you'll never possess me again, you wicked mare," she screamed as the shot, a blast of light, hit the mirror directly at the center, shattering it into hundreds of tiny shards. Luna now stood back from the mirror, frame breathing, the now mirrorless frame breathing a sign of relief and thinking it was over. Suddenly, the image of Nightmare Moon appeared in the form of a black, thick fog. "You think that destroying my reflection will really stop me? Foolish filly, you can't kill me, because I am you. And now, I will show you my true power." Luna began to feel an all too familiar icky chill up her body. It was the same feeling she had when she became Nightmare Moon. The last time she intentionally wished to change. This time it was her mind was slip into a good side and an evil. And now the two were veering for control over one body. Luna desperately tried to blast her with magic, but it seemed the spells went right through her form. "Your spells are useless against me. Do you think you can defeat me when I so easily? Luna began to feel weaker as she kept fighting against Nightmare Moon. A seed of doubt had been planted in her mind. Doubt that she could actually defeat her foe. The idea was further spread by the psychical toll and the wicked mare was taking on her body. Yes, you know it's true, Nightmare Moon taunted. You know that you are too weak to defeat me. Luna realized that she couldn't defeat Nightmare Moon. Her only chance was to get her sister to her sister's room and warn her. She tried temporarily teleporting, but did not work. Then she started running towards the door, but the door suddenly shut with a loud bang. Luna tried to open the door both magically and psychically, but it did not budge. Worst of all, she was very weak, having difficulty walking, let alone running. It seemed that Nightmare Moon was already starting to influence her body, including her magic. Ah, she heard inside her head. Luna was going to run to her sister, Princess Celestia, for help. Don't worry, you'll be here soon. In fact, we'll both see her soon. Luna tried to fight off the coming thing she vowed never to be again, but it was losing a battle as Luna began to feel more of Nightmare Moon's energy inside. Luna soon then began to change her pelt change from the dusky blue to the dark blue that almost looked black. Her mane and tail also changed, becoming a violet hue. Her eyes became more cat-like, thus completing the psychical change. Luna then felt her mind become dark, all the evil thoughts spreading like a disease. Her magic then stopped, indicating that she was now being controlled by the wicked mare. Luna was now a trapped prisoner in her own body, controlled by Nightmare Moon. So Luna, she heard Nightmare Moon's voice in her mind. Do you like the changes I made to you? They'll know, Luna said, to the ever-present darkness. Princess Celestia will know that what happened, and she'll banish you yet again with the elements of harmony. Oh, I'm counting for that to happen. I'm counting on meeting those ponies of Ponyville. Only this time I will destroy them one by one, starting with the student of Princess Celestia, Twilight Sparkle. I think we shall visit your sister, shall we? Luna helplessly watched through the eyes of Nightmare Moon as the mare proceeded down the hall towards Princess Celestia's bedroom. Nightmare then caused the bedroom door to explode off its hinges to several wooden splinters. Luna saw Princess Celestia, her sister, that she loved, awaken from the sound and the fear in her face when she saw Nightmare Moon. Luna wished she could say something, do something, to warn her sister, or tell her to fly away. Then she could do all she could do is watch, as Nightmare Moon comforted her. Hello, Princess, Nightmare Moon said shut up, mechanically. I can't say that word. It's time we have a chat, Luna, Princess Celestia screamed as the wicked mare approached. No, Luna, Luna, Luna. Luna felt like she was shaken as she heard her name being called. She turned to see her sister standing there, looking down at her with a concerned look on her face. Luna, are you okay? You've been screaming for several minutes. Luna then realized that the whole thing was just a dream. She didn't become Nightmare Moon again. Her sister was okay, and Equestria was safe. Oh, sis, I had a dream. But it wasn't a dream. It was a nightmare, her sister interjected. Luna felt a a shiver down her spine when her sister mentioned nightmare. "Oh, sis," Luna cried. "It was horrible. I dreamed that some pony was calling to me. So I went to see if it was you. The nightmare moon appeared, like she was still inside me. I tried to defeat her, but she overpowered me. Then I became her again, and I watched as she attacked you. At the last, Princess Luna could not make it and broke down into tears in front of her sister, as though of becoming a wicked mare and hurting her sister again. Luna," Princess Celestia said in a soft voice and hugged her sister. "It's okay. It was just a bad dream. Nightmare Moon was defeated, and she will not harm you or quest you ever again." "Are you sure?" Luna asked. "Yes, I'm sure. I don't want to hurt any pony ever again," as Nightmare Moon. "Listen to me, Luna. As long as you keep the positive thoughts in your mind and push away negative ones, I'm sure you'll never come close to being Nightmare Moon again. Do you think every other pony will forgive me? Yes, I'm sure they will in time. Try to go back to sleep. Can you stay, sis, just for a while?" "Sure, Luna. Now please try to sleep." Luna went to sleep, with all the kind words of her sister in her mind. Princess Celestia faithfully stood by her bedside and waited until her sister drifted off to sleep. She hoped that these words would help give her sister the strength to defeat any nightmares that she had in the future. She knew that Luna still needed more time to recover, that she knew that with her strong bond between them, they could defeat any nightmare. Well, that's Princess Celestia Luna's story, and I'm sure that was about 13 minutes. That was about 14 minutes. So I'm going to have to edit all these pictures and make them about 14 minutes long. Not 14 minutes. God, I'm such a retard. Hang on. Let me select all the pictures. Oh no, not these. Damn it. I'll have to edit them later. But I'll have to set the timer for another 14 minutes. But